Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is a game from the Pacific Admins Edition. This is my play by PBEM match against AsuRob. He's allied commander, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 50, a mod game on game version 26B with stacking limits. And we arrive at the 20th January 42. And I encounter enemy task force at Port Moresby, but someone was able to avoid this conflict. So, no Navy battle at the end. Some blue reports, so you can discharge them and ignore them. I get some feedback from my Emilys, but they don't really like to fly missions, and I'm not so sure if I have already torpedoes ready for them. So I sweep Palmbang, first check how's the situation there. No one on cap. No other activity. So this looks like a very inactive turn. I mean, only not much action. Units are still moving around, at least on my side. And yeah, there's still these airstrikes, and I ignore them. Out of Kendari, some B-10s trying to come low, but hitting nothing. Still, sometimes they have success. Oh, that was all the airstrikes today. Seawolf is here, and I have here AMC, so a local mine tender. And in this mod you have, I think, 3 different kind of AMCs. And this is the ocean-going AMC, local AMC. They have also equipment for sub-hunting. Most have no sub-hunting equipment, so they are really only mine sweepers. Good, Seawolf get 2 hits, but it will not really stop the submarine. Bombardment. Sooner or later I must prepare the storm on Winchau, but first a shock in Balikpapan.
Hello, you fighting orphans of the Pacific. This is your favorite enemy, Orphan Anne, at Radio Tokyo, with music to lift your spirits and words to depress your morale. But first, Imperial General Headquarters announced today that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Balikpapan.
Good. So that is of course important, but more important is at the end how is industry looking after this kind of attacks. I also take here one more Australian detachment. Kicks them out. Cannot destroy them, but so low on equipment it doesn't matter. Building up airfields and ports and everything all around the map to simply prepare the infrastructure for a potential air war, or to supply my navy better and faster. But there was really not much action. Still, the Allies lost 3 aircraft against 1. I had here 1 Oscar 1B sweeping damage or engine damage or whatever. The pilot should be... No, the pilot crash. Can happen. Sinking sound? Sinking? No, nothing. So there was nothing really in China. I still have the block at Yan'an, Xi'an, the road to Xi'an. I surrounded here this Chinese big army, but I must starve them out. I still have to take Wenchao. Here's also a block I cannot overcome. So many locations, it's hard with the stacking limit to really achieve a victory. Yeah. But on the other hand, I don't really invest anything in China. So on the Philippine side is everything working smooth. It's only now Bataan holding out. All the rest is more or less secured. Maybe Cebu is still here. And Ilo, I don't know. Yeah, I took Balikpapan, more important, and very light damage. So the 1% damage or something like this, 2% damage. That is fully acceptable and easily to repair. So I was lucky, more or less. I had only the trashed, or Tarakan was just so, but the rest here, Balikpapan area in Singapore was fine. So I hope if I have similar results at Java, and if I can take Surabaya and maybe Batavia without damage and crippling the factories, that would be helpful. But most important is of course then later Palembang. And this mod changed a little here. You can see that the refineries are not more 1,100 or something like this. So I lost here 250 refineries. I got here 100 more in Balikpapan. But overall, I still think there's less refinery on the map for the Japanese to conquer. Maybe it's more realistic, I don't know, or maybe they've changed them to another location I still was not able to find. This was maybe the ship moved to Port Moresby, try to engage my ship. Here was a local minesweeper, but no action happened. I have here my Nagato-Mutsu, a little overkill maybe, but I try to intercept your shipping around Port Moresby, Cooktown. I was waiting and hoping for some light cruiser, heavy cruiser formation, trying to bomb and shell my units in Port Moresby. That is a good location because I have Navy search here, I have Navy strike missions here, and the Allies, they don't have the long range escorts now early on in 42, so I can more or less run my battleships. If I keep distance to Townsville, at least 8 or so, I think there's not really a chance that there are torpedoes coming. Because you need at least an airfield of level 3, and so Townsville is a threat I must keep in mind. The rest is all fine. Not much action here today, so we see us tomorrow. Take care, bye bye.